Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa Seymour Howard, and if you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. So today I'm going to talk about paradigms, but first of all, let me say, I just did a whole 10-minute video, and then I decided I want to add a little music to it, and then when I went to listen to the video, everything I said was gone, just the music and me talking. So I'm redoing my video because my goal is to do 30 days of uploads, 30 days straight, and the devil is a lie. Right now, the time is now 10 o'clock Eastern, and I'm still doing my video upload today. So with that being said, I needed a drink. So today, we're talking about paradigms. And if you don't know what a paradigm is a group of habits that we have that is second nature to us. We do them automatically. It's a paradigm. So it could be a good thing. Like we get up every morning and we brush our teeth. That's in our nature. It's a paradigm. That's a good thing. We need to brush our teeth. But some habits that we have are not serving us well. Like if we get up every morning and eat a huge breakfast and then we eat lunch a couple of hours later, and that is a paradigm in it, and sometimes we need a paradigm shift. So that's why I'm talking about paradigms today. I first heard the term paradigm from Bob Proctor. So if you don't know who Bob Proctor is, Bob Proctor was a motivational speaker. He dedicated his entire adulthood from age, I think, 27 onto his death at 80. I want to say he was 80, 86 when he died, but I'm not sure. He was in his 80s, but he dedicated his entire life to talking about mindset and shifts that we should make in our paradigm so that we can reach the goals that we are trying to reach. So it was Bob Proctor that it was me following Bob Proctor's teaching that kind of shifted me, and I've been on this path for some time now, and it takes time to shift paradigms. But let me get into the lesson. So a paradigm, like I said, is a group of habits that we have that could be good or bad. So I'm bringing it up here on this channel because, as you may know, that this channel is about reaching your goals, women empowerment, that kind of stuff. So sometimes our paradigm holds us back from the things that we are trying to achieve. So the way Bob used to explain, he had many ways of explaining, but the one thing that I used to like that he would say, and I think you should Google Bob Proctor or search him on YouTube, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about once you hear it from him. But the one thing he used to say is a lot of times we get ideas in our mind, that big thing that you want to do, and you don't know how you're going to do it, so you kind of push it to the side. So let's say like you want to start your own business, but you work, you have a job, you got bills, and you got things that you're doing that you do on a consistent basis. It's your life, it's your paradigm, it's what you do. So the job in this example is your X idea. So you got an X idea, and your Y idea is what you want to do. So your X idea is I go to work, I got to go to work every day, pay these bills, pay these bills, pay these bills. It would be nice if I could just start my own business so I can live life on my terms. That's the Y idea. So you get that Y idea in your head, and then you think about over here, the paradigm, what you used to, and this Y idea, you kind of push it out the way, like get out of here. Like for example, today I went to look at a house because I will be in the market for a new house later on in the year, at the end of the year. So I looked at a house today, beautiful house, outside of my budget. It's more expensive than any house that I've ever seriously thought about purchasing. Um, but I went to look at the house. I know it's out of my budget. The X idea in me said, Lisa, get out in people's house. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting this realtor's time talking to this realtor, and you know you can't afford the house. That's the X idea. The Y idea is if anybody else can afford it, why can't I? I mean, it's not in my budget now, but what's the harm in looking? If you look at it, then maybe you'll get some ideas. Maybe you'll get some ideas in your head that can help you to get into that bracket of income where you can afford it. But if you don't feed into that idea, then you'll never have it. That's the Y idea. The Y idea is something that you don't know how you're going to get it, but you want it. And if you let this X vibration keep talking to you and talking to you, this will never happen. So that's the paradigm. The paradigm will tell you you can't afford that house. Don't even go over there. You're wasting your time. Because before I walked in, I have that thought like, girl, you need to turn around, go get in your little car, and go find you a house that you could pay for. But it's all a paradigm thing. And I've been studying this for years. And it's something that you definitely got to keep working at to change your paradigm. This is another thing that I heard from Kevin Trudeau. And this goes into paradigms, teaching about how we are stuck in paradigms. So Kevin Trudeau talked about how to train an elephant. So if you've ever been to a circus, if you've ever been to a zoo, and you see these huge elephants with this little string and a little wooden peg that's in the ground. The string is around the ankle, and there's a wooden peg in the soil holding him there. Now this elephant is huge, and all he has to do is move, and he could pull that out of the ground and run away if he wanted to. But that elephant has been conditioned from when he was a baby elephant. This is how they train an elephant. So as a baby, they take that string and put it around that ankle, and they put the peg inside cement. So anytime that elephant tries to break free, it hurts their leg. It tries and tries and tries until it gives up because it knows that it's hurting itself. So I'm not trying anymore. I'm tired hurting myself. So at that point, the trainer knows that this elephant is trained. So now, for the rest of this elephant's life, he thinks if he moves that leg, and when they're an adult, they can just put the string in the soil. It don't have to be in cement because he's already trained. They already know he's not going anywhere. So he's been conditioned to stand there. And the minute he moves and he feels that tug on that leg, he's going to calm down and he ain't going nowhere. That's how we are conditioned ourselves, just the way they trained that elephant. We are conditioned by the environment that we were raised up in to think that, girl, you going over in here, like for me today, you going over here and you know you can't afford that house. Why are you wasting them people time? You need to get back in your car and go look at a house that's in your budget. But God, the God that I serve, if he can make it possible for anybody else, why not make it possible for me? That's what I'm thinking now. That old conditioning will have you thinking you can't afford it. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting their time. Go home. You cannot afford this house. because that is our previous condition. And if you let your condition dictate your future, you'll always be stuck where you are. Just like that elephant who has the power to move, but he's been conditioned for so long to think that you cannot leave. You're gonna hurt yourself. Like me going to look at the house. Like, girl, you're gonna embarrass yourself. Girl, you get out of here. But we got to break through those paradigms. I learned that from Bob Proctor, and I follow so many people online who has helped me to break that way of thinking. And I think that's what you should do too. That's why I'm creating my my embrace her life community, so that we as a community can get together to explore ideas on how to soar in life and to achieve the things that we've been dreaming of, because we don't have to stay stuck where we are. We can envision a future and we can walk toward that future. Now you can be scared and stay there and be stuck and tell yourself, Lisa, you're embarrassing yourself if you go in this house. You know you can't afford it. Or you can go in that house bold, like you're supposed to be there. And then the ideas that you need to get to be able to afford that house will soon come to you. Because the amount of money that you make comes from God. It does not come from the job that you're on, and it does not come from the business. The money that the business is bringing, it comes from God. It comes through those things. It comes through your job. It comes through your business, but it's coming from God. And just like He gave you the money from that job, He can give you He can give you money from elsewhere. So that's my video for today. That's my message, is to let's not let our paradigm keep us stuck and not growing. We gotta get to dreaming big and dreaming about things that we want, that we think we can't get, and put it in your mind, if God can give it to other people, He can give it to me, because He don't love them more than He loved me. So just like He allowed this person to have it, I could have it too. So with that being said, that's my video for today, because this is actually my third video today. And I was like, I'm not getting through this day without putting my video up, because I made a promise to myself that this is what I'm doing. And I just made sure that, well, I gotta start over. And my last video was good too. It was good. But this is what I got for you. So paradigms, think about it. The law of attraction, it's real. Whatever you put in your mind to achieve and believe that you can achieve it, you most definitely can. Because I've achieved some things that I never thought I could. And you can too. So with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. This is day 5 of my 30-day upload. I think it's day 5. I don't know. I lost count, but I know from today to July 3rd, I'll be uploading a video every day. And I don't care if the computer freezes on me or if I lose my sound on the video. If I gotta just get up here for 1 minute and say something, I'm doing my 30-day upload. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you. And good night.